Hello, everybody. This is the Joke of the Week, brought to you by Straight to the Money by Dietrich Bennett, CEO of Freedom Investors. I was at this seminar once, and there was these three people arguing. One was a Russian, and he said, "We're the first one in space." One was a white engineer, and he said, "Hey, we was the first one on the moon." And the other one was this black female with blonde hair, and she was a scientist, and she said, "I'm going to be the first one on the sun." So the other two looked at each other, scratched their head, and they told the blonde lady, "You can't do that because the sun is too hot." So the blonde lady said to them, "Dummies, I know that. That's why I'm going at night." And that's your joke of the week. Today's message is going to be about how to raise your credit score. Try to put out these videos once a week. Try to do it every Sunday. Trying to bring awareness to financial literacy. First of all, I want to say I'm not a professional, but I did get my doctoral degree from Hard Knocks of Life University. If you like what I'm doing, like the information I'm giving out, please hit the subscribe button at the bottom, the bell sign, the like sign, and by all means share it with a friend. Let's start out by breaking down what's your credit score comprised of. 35% of your credit score comes from your payment history. 30% come from the amount you owe or your balances. 15% is the length of credit history. 10% on new credit. The other 10% on types of credit. Number one thing to do is to check your credit report for mistakes on unauthorized accounts. You can do this by going on Credit Karma or My Free Credit Report, and you get one free credit report annually that won't go against you on your credit score. You can dispute these false accounts, but if these accounts are legit, you can negotiate these bad accounts with the creditor. You can work out a deal where you can adjust your account to good standing after you set up a payment plan or agreement where you pay this balance off. Number two is paying off your credit card balance every month. You got to make sure you find out which day did your credit card company report to the credit bureau. Sometimes not the same day your due date. It might be a week or two before your due date. For instance, your due date on the 20th, they might report to your credit bureau on the 10th. So for the 10th of every month, you need to pay off that balance so it won't go against you on your credit report. A lot of people pay it on the 20th, so I paid it off on the 20th, but it still knocked my credit score down 5 or 10 points because they reported it on the 10th when you had a balance. So the best thing to do, you pay it off before the 10th, so when they report it, it's going to show zero balance and your credit score will either go up or stay the same. Number three, you want to make your payments on time every month. The best way to do this is by doing auto pay. That way you won't make no mistake or forget or get caught up and come and have a late charge. And a late charge stay on your credit report almost 7 years. A late payment will stay on your credit report almost 7 years. So using auto pay is a good thing to do. Number four, you can find a good friend or family member that you trust that have excellent credit, or I could say that trust you, and ask them to add you to their account as a user. They can also have it where you don't have access to the account, but you just be added on as a user. They don't have to give you the credit card, but just put your name on there as a user. So their history will roll over to you, and it'll jump your credit scores sometime up to 100 or more points. Depends on your credit history. Number five, you can pay down your utilization under 30% of your total credit line. That's, for instance, if you got a credit line with $2,000, you should always stay under $600. If you got 3 or 4 different credit cards and all of them, like the credit line equaled up to $2,000. You gotta make sure all three of them credit cards don't go over $600 total. Because if it go over $600, it will knock your credit score down. And if you go under $600, it'll raise it up. Number 6, if you don't have a credit card, you can apply for a secured credit card with Discover or Capital One. A secured credit card is where you'll take a deposit of $100 or $500 down to secure your credit card line. So whatever your deposit is, that's how much your credit line will be on your credit card. You can take that, utilize it for 6 months and make payments on time. And most time, they'll give you your money back and give you a secured credit card. Unsecured credit card. And number 7, you want to raise your credit line every 6 months, at least 10 to 25%. This will help you on your utilization balance, but also will jump your credit score up. But keep in mind, you don't want to get too many credit cards, too many open lines of credit. It'll set out a red flag and make creditors get weary to loan you anything. We follow those 7 steps, and you'll see a great increase on your credit score. If you like your credit repair, down in the description, I'll leave a link you can go on and sign up with this program, watch the video, and start on the way getting your credit repaired. If you like life insurance, I also leave some down there where you can contact me. I can get you some life insurance. If you want to be a credit repair agent or a life insurance agent, I also leave a link down in the description. You can go on and sign up for that also. Thank you, and have a nice day.